Vexed. You might see some crazy stuff like Coastline. I think it was Radix who brought that out previously against Enyx.
Yeah, we know Enyx have played Coastline against Radix, and Radix did beat them Coastline.
Yeah.
And then also looking at, even though it was an inside Premiership, also in the Major League, Enyx versus 1UP, they went ham and ham at Coastline, and Enyx managed to win. So Enyx do have that up against different Major League teams as well. And I believe also they played Coastline against Gamerjuice way back earlier in the season, and they lost Coastline. So Coastline's been an up and down map for Enyx at this stage. I've never seen 1nFamy play Cafe either, and I've never seen them play Coastline. So this is going to be new to me. I've never seen their strats for this. We'll have to see what they have in store. We're expecting mirrors, of course, possibly smoke to stop any push coming in from that VIP lounge area. Looking at the way the Enyx are set up, we know that previously they like to go for this A push, this penthouse. Most teams like to go for the VIP lounge. They instead go for a penthouse push, which is the secondary alternative of a push for a bomb site. Which does work well, but it is very easily bandit tricked, especially whenever Enyx don't have the buck either. Then they can't go below and get rid of any of them bandit charges. So we'll have to see how 1nFamy set up and what approach Enyx want to go for as well.
It's always nice seeing teams playing things that you don't expect or things that we haven't really seen before. One, because like you say, you get to watch the teams do that, and two, because it helps the teams improve, I think is probably the most important part. You have things like scrims, but nothing really stacks up compared to a proper competitive game like this one. And although nothing's really on the line, it's a bit of pride on there as well. It's still a case for Enyx to showcase what people have got to look forward to at LAN. And I think a big thing as well for Enyx potentially is maybe they just don't want to play those Supercon maps. Maybe they've got some new strats they've been working on recently they don't want to show to the world. They want to keep them hidden away. And I think that is probably where we'll see the most innovation will be at LAN itself, because what better time to bring out something that other teams don't expect.
This is where just talking about the map bans as well. Seeing Cafe being let through by Enyx, it's a bit of an interesting pick, because if they wanted to keep Cafe for LAN and maybe surprise Vexed, because again Vexed they're thinking, oh, nobody can beat us on Cafe. If anybody's going to beat Vexed, it's going to be this team. It's going to be Enyx. Let's be real here, both these teams are going to be top of the leaderboard. Drake opening up the kill onto Madman, but then Prem's going to get shut down from Blitz, as Blitz did predict a quick run out. And it seems to be the VIP lounge area. Also, another thing I didn't notice is we're seeing Cheetah being put in instead of Pranksy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Enyx's sub. Typically we'd see Pranksy being picked up. This time Cheetah's going to be implemented. Cheetah, I actually used to team with Cheetah back in a team called the Mans. We used to be teammates. He's good friends with Mac, because Mac was also in the Mans. He plays PC though and different stuff. But I didn't even realise Cheetah was playing tonight. And 1nFamy have just wiped Enyx in the first round.
Well, and that's also, let's not forget, on Enyx's map, they chose to play on this one. But not having the softest start, or the softest landing, I suppose you could say, Madman getting picked up probably did them no favours. Now, if he's going towards the Kavira here, interesting setup on the defensive side if they choose to stick with these picks in particular. Kavira, one of those that... Jackal as well? Really? Really? There's still 10 seconds to change. Come on, boys.
Is this a meme map?
Stop messing with me.
Is this a meme match?
Somewhat.
Caviera? Capcan?
Capcan again, I don't mind Capcan, like he's not common, but I understand why you'd want to pick him. Caviera, considerably less so, very much so a solo ranked playstyle operator to pick up, but they're going to stick with it. Okay, Jackal, I wouldn't mind too much if they were expecting a Vigil to come through.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm expecting as well. Madman notorious for playing that Vigil on particular Coastline. It was one of my plays of the whole entire series, one of the tactical plays, not so much gun skill. But whenever Pat decided to do, which no other team thought of, was let's bring an IQ to counter Madman. And he killed him straight away, which was a really big, impressive, smart play from Pat. Even though it was so simple, nobody did it before. And he did set the trend saying, hold on a minute, IQ's actually really good for the Uprising Vigil we're starting to see.
Well, let's see how they do then with this Jackal. That's what I'm most interested to see, how it plays this map out, because especially if you manage to track down the Caviera, for example, that's the one you want to keep an eye on, because if she gets onto someone and goes to the interrogate with that silent step, you're going to find yourself in a bit of a rough spot. Nothing else, it's almost like having the new operator Lion as well, like having his ability just on the go all the time, because you can essentially see them for such a long amount of time. It does require getting you down with the pistol first, but you'll take it. That amount of intel, you can make a lot of things happen on a push.
So at this stage, 1nFamy are looking to push out this Caveira, who is roaming about the top floor. Still nothing as of yet. Jackal is going to be brought in, and let's not remember that Caveira cannot be tracked by Jackal's device, as her footsteps are invisible to him. Havix, as the Jaeger, is going to start pushing up towards that blue stairs area and goes for a couple of pot shots towards the hookah. Also, Capcan upstairs, Mac chilling downstairs along with Cheetah, the two anchors. 2 minutes left. Still pretty slow on both sides of the team. I believe that's going to be Capcan getting spot out, but smart plays from Madman. He's going to go for the interrogation, and nobody's going to be around Rum to get the kill onto Madman before he does go for it.
Forces the ball in forward three here as well.
This is just, I can't even commentate on this.
But they capitalise and get 2 kills off it. That's the kind of stuff we like to see from. If only my rank play games went like this.
Yeah, if only.
Beautiful. Well played though. Catching out the Madman outside there was a big one for him. Madman catching out the catch on Hampton. So Hampton the last one left now as well.
Let's get Swan.
In a bit of a rough spot in this 1 versus 4 situation. That Caveira did so much for them. 3 kills. There we go. She's down now. Can you kill her? Nope.
Oh.
Going for the corner peek. Not going to have this one as well. Almost gets it. However, turning it around ever so slightly here. So now
oh no, Drake.
Yes, Drake. Imagine if you just walked over
up to the new boy Cheetah.
Oh no.
Can Cheetah clutch this up? This is just a meme match now, isn't it? I think we've realised.
Maybe.
I think it is. I think we're all safe to say it's a bit of a meme
match.
Look,
Caveira worked.
This went from such a serious game to this.
I guess it's a nice come down for the evening though, to be able to kind of go, tension's over, let's have a bit of fun. Remember, it is indeed just a video game. After that last game, you would not think it's just a video game. It's life and death.
So Drake, pushing down these blue stairs, is going to go back to the same location that he was last time. He did previously get in behind that A-bomb and go for the plant. As Cheetah does have them smoke grenades.
15 seconds
is he going to pop one of the gas canisters? He is. As Drake is going to go for the plant. Cheetah needs to go for the push, does catch a glimpse of Drake, but just waits his turn. Drake is going to go for the plant. 2 seconds ago, Cheetah's going to push in, and he is going to finish it off, and Enyx do pull himself back around.
There you go, your boy steps up, your new boy Cheetah steps into the team and steps all over Hampton Drake to end out that round. So, 1nFamy, off to a pretty good start so far, you'd say. Not really what we expected, having in that kind of situation where it's coming down to a 1v1 and after they've cleaned up the first one. On Enyx's map, let's not forget as well. What are the memeful picks are we going to see coming out here?
We're seeing the Blitz being picked up, which, you know, isn't really a meme because we've seen him being played efficiently. We're also seeing Doc being picked up, so it's not just Nox feeling the Doc vibe, and also we're going to see Smitch go with the Rook, pick up Legion as well, Vigil. Jackal, Mac's going to be playing the Jackal, but still nothing out of the ordinary anyway for the attacking team. The defending team, on the other hand, don't really know what you are thinking picking them kind of operators for this hookah lounge. Where is your mirror windows? Where is your Ayla being picked up? Where's your bandits? You must not have a lot of good operators there.
Nowhere to be seen is the answer. It's a very interesting defensive setup, I won't lie. But clearly they feel at least somewhat confident they can make it work. All that extra armor going to be doing good work for them.
I'd imagine that they are either, like I'm talking about Enyx here, they're either going to try and push in from the VIP lounge area, or they might just all out go for an Aquarium White push, which we know they can go for before because we've seen them previously play this against Radix. I remember week 3 whenever we did see Radix versus Enyx on Coastline. It was a great game to see. We've seen some pretty interesting strategies coming out from Enyx with different castle barricades on their defenses, and then also, you know, equally we've seen some hookah, or not some hookah, we've seen some bar, Sunrise Bar and Blue Bar being picked up as well. Seems to be that Madman is just going to push in, almost playing like a human drone, which we talk about Blitz being, and they are looking to go for this Aquarium push, which I was expecting them to go for. Cheetah is going to drone his teammates in. Legion Mines is going to be, oh! Gets a great shot on the Smitch, but then gets a TK on to the Blitz.
Oh! Okay, that's not what you expect from your, like, love duo. The boys, you always say that perfect communication, always supporting each other, really enable each other. No, they enable each other to die is apparently the exact enablement that they give each other. So Mac now left with some work to do to repay Madman for the betrayal he just gave unto him.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Interestingly, not really using the Jackal though, to be fair. Hasn't really been hunting anyone down and getting himself picked off as well. 4 versus 1 in favour of eNFamy. Things continuing to go their way. And Havoc is completely stranded out here on this boundary.
Oh, he's going to try and get impact near it, but Drake does catch a glimpse off him. And there's going to be eNFamy going 2-1 against Enyx.
Just keep on spraying and he will die. So eNFamy go 2-1. Definitely a surprise result from what we expected. We thought maybe an Enyx 5-2 would probably be the most likely outcome. Thought it would definitely be an Enyx sided or
I wasn't expecting a meme match, to be fair. I was expecting Enyx to try their absolute hardest, but doesn't seem to be that they're trying, you know, the full-on Enyx that we're used to. You know, we see Madman not even playing his Ashe and Ayla combo that we're typically seeing him being played. Seems to be a little bit more casual now. We're seeing, there we go, better pickups now. We're seeing Ayla, Mac on back in his Mira, Cheetah on the smoke, Blitz and the Echo, an interesting pick, and also Havoc's on the castle. So this is where I'm expecting to see their aquarium hold with these castle barricades, where they completely shut down any white corridor and aquarium push with one castle barricade, which you will see being placed there by Havoc. That one there, it shuts down any sight lines being implemented in towards the heart of these bomb sites, and he does have a rotation hole which he can use and abuse for quick peeks in towards that white corridor. I remember whenever he did get the 4K inside this corridor of death, as me and Scoundrel did call it whenever he got that.
Death?
Yeah, corridor of death.
Corridor of death. Is that what he named it?
Yeah.
Expected.
10 seconds remaining.
Here comes that final countdown then before the round kicks off. I always like seeing an Echo as well. Like, we don't see him all that often. Generally where you want to go for the interrupt onto the bomb plant. And of course his gun's very, very good for holding out inside towards, if you're trying to go towards penthouse, then it's really good for holding out the room just to the left of that as well.
Yeah.
Stay away in the corner.
I like Echo being picked up for the penthouse and theatre strategy.
Let's go here.
Because whenever teams push in towards the VIP lounge area for a penthouse and theatre, then that's where Echo comes in really strong, because typically teams try and plant beside the bedroom, then the Echo does stop that, and it just keeps ticking down time after time after time. Maybe not so much in the hookah lounge because it's more fast action, close quarter combat, rather than teams going for plants. Do you see Madman located inside the Sunrise bar? I'd imagine he's going to try and go for a quick spawn run out, ripping down either the window or the door. Is checking that window for possibly a Blackbeard being stationed there, and does decide to rotate away. Thumbs is going to be looking, see what he can do. Can he recreate some of the stuff that we've seen Quake do in our last lineup? Yeah, it's actually going to hit the Deagle kill onto Blitz. But then Mac does get the trade out on to Rum. So 4-4, 2 minutes left.
I was going to say, for Rum, he's the Blackbeard player. This is not right. Thumb should not be on the Blackbeard. But here he is in the flesh. Hanging upside down over a window. Trying to find what kills he can. Of course, already found the one. A pistol kill, always going to help. But I'm curious if there is some point, though, that Enyx should suddenly go, right, try hard mode, guys. We don't lose maps here.
Yeah.
And we go
I'd love to see it. Just a flick of the switch, and all of a sudden, we're seeing all these crazy strategies. Mac actually on very low HP. I believe he was fighting with that Blackbeard at a stage. He did manage to get his stealth out of harm's way. This mirror window looking over towards this white. I like this mirror window a lot. That gives an angle which you're not common to. This is the first time I've ever seen this mirror window being stationed here, but it works pretty well for locking down this white corridor. So you see Madman with these aggressive plays, gets the kill onto Drake. Fums has rotated himself upstairs onto the roof. Madman still playing a menace on this roof game. Rest of Enyx holding strong, not looking good for eNFamy at this stage.
I mean, it's looked pretty good for them overall so far. I mean, Enyx have got 2 very low health members, let's not forget here. In fact, you could argue 3 if you looked at the castle, for example. On the other side, it's 3 full health members, and whilst I wouldn't always say that health is a determining factor of how strong or weak a team is, at the end of the day, a gun is a gun, whether it's on 1 HP or 100 HP. It can still get a one-tap on someone's head and give you the kill quite comfortably. But 15 seconds left to play. We've got to see a move coming from eNFamy soon. They've got to push it towards this point and either go for the defuse or go for the cleanup. One of 2 choices available to them.
10 seconds left.
The answer apparently is trying to go for the push, but Madman will trade one back over 4 versus 2 now. Enyx will be able to hold this one out. There is not really much they can do, I don't think, to stop this. Oh, the defuse actually goes down. They managed to get the defuse quite safely, but he is going to be trapped. Switch gets 2. Can he turn it all the way around, though? 1 versus 2 now, and he has the advantage. No, he does not. As behind him will come the knife from Madman, and the defuse will come through, and Enyx will round this out into 2 and 2.
Good retake from Enyx. Cheetah did miss a couple of the shots there on the SMG11, looking pretty shaky on that front. But nonetheless, Madman doing what Madman does best, killing things, and does get the defuse. And it is going to be neck and neck still, leading it into round 5.
And that's pretty much the end of that for now. 2 and 2 though. Tied up. We didn't expect really to see this, I don't think. I think more or less all of us said, well, 1nFamy will be the ones walking away as the clean victor. But the only real player, well, in fact, you'd argue 2 players holding 1nFamy firmly in this is Drake and Smitch right now on 8 kills and 5 respectively. Even with the more crazy kills coming through. And on the other side, it's pretty quiet. The most kills we're seeing on Enyx is 4 for Madman. So for the guy who many coins always pop off, he's on half the kills that Drake is at this moment in time.
Moving into our next penthouse and theatre defense.
I'll tell you what, the players are kind of having a bit of fun. Should we have a bit of fun?
No.
Why do you want to have fun?
Alex, tell him no, Alex.
He said yes.
No.
That's yes, have fun. Mate, that smile on your face, you look like terrified.
Yes, I am!
It's like someone's dangling you upside down in front of like an oncoming truck or something. Gosh. Maybe we should do that. So, explain to me then what the most common defensive hold is in theatre.
So, typically for the theatre bomb site, we're looking at, this is primarily where your anchors are going to be. We see the mirror window being placed there, looking in towards that B, which has complete control of that bathroom drop, that the Hall of Fame corridor as well. Also looking at the double window can be stopped, as well as the plant spot beside the bedroom.
Do they call it Hall of Fame or guitar?
Hall of Fame.
I always called it guitar.
Yeah, it's called the Hall of Fame. I think that's what it's actually called on the compass.
Fair enough.
And then also you have your smoke primarily stationed in the back there, mostly because theatre isn't the most attacked, because that corridor, that L corridor, is going to be, you get flanked a lot from it, and there's too many angles you have to try and cover. You know, you have the door leading in towards Aquarium, you have the door down the main stairs, and then of course you have then hookah and the billiards and the blue stairs. That's why typically if you take control of VIP Lounge, you just have to watch the one door, and then you just start pushing in from that front.
Thank you. So that burnt through a whole minute and a half. You did a really good job there. Now you got to do that another 30 times over, and it'll be all good, won't it? What have we done then? Well, here we go. Madman is circling on his drone, pushing in. Okay, straight into the point here. They've got all the vision they could ever want and need. In fact, they get this drone up on the point itself, so they can at least get some nice vision down from that. The question now is where they choose to go. Chooses to be, by the looks of it, through this double window. I just saw the fuse get picked up earlier on, and not really much happened with it. It's more just for the assault than anything else. I guess the free armor being valued above all else.
Yeah, possibly bringing the fuse for that strategy like we did see the first round. It could have been done for just completely breaching that double window, and it just clears out all the utility, clears out ADSs, clears out barbed wire, Ela mines, lesion traps. It clears out all that utility because they're just going to be fired in and just spreads out the entirety room. It doesn't, you know, physically reach into the back of the bedroom side or over towards the theatre, but just clears out that rappel swing-in area, which can be quite valuable because typically you'd see an Ela mine scooting about there sometimes. Rum starts the killing as we do see Blitz getting killed.
The last thing I ever expected to see Rum play was the Ela. I have a feeling they've just rotated roles for this game. It's like, Madman, sure, you play everything that he normally would, and then Rum can go and play everything else. Sorry, not the other way around. More Rum going off and playing all the role of the roamer. Definitely not his objective. It's usually him on something like Blackbeard. On this map especially, Blackbeard incredibly good because, oh, Madman missed a knife. Gets one, gets sprayed down though from the other side of TV. Amazed that he missed that one knife in this moment. That was crazy.
We also did see the shotgun being picked up, the Hong Kong shotgun being used, and it's also something that we've seen quite an uprise in. You know, we've seen it played a lot inside Pro League. Teams did bring that shotgun for destructibility factor, primarily on a map such as Oregon, where it is a close quarter combat, particularly for the kids' bedroom side. Then you can go in and use the shotgun for destructibility tool, as well as killing people up close. So it did work in that scenario, just pushing in very aggressive. As a Ying, of course, she's going to be able just to walk in for your flash as well. You get, like, while the defending team is just wondering where is he going to push in from whenever we're flashed. And we do see Enyx win the round, so they will be taking the lead.
Well, there we go. Enyx starting to show the strength that we all expected they would show. 1nFamy, though, it always feels that you can't quite count them out because of the kind of picks that Enyx are coming up with. And once again, Man's going to pick up that Caveira. I'm going to see the Vigil come through, so it's all about the invisible roamers this time around for Enyx once again.
Defenders,
yeah, roam game on coastline isn't honestly coastline roamers. It's not the biggest worry for many teams, mostly because coastline it's like a circle. It's like a big square where there's only 2 sets of staircases. There is a couple of balcony rotates, but that's not really big of a worry. Primarily talking about roamers, if you are attacking a top floor, roamers, they don't do a lot if you have the angles covered, because all it takes is for somebody to sit and watch the blue stairs, and then somebody sits and watch the main stairs. Once you have control of them 2 sets of staircases, and say for example there's 2 roamers, maybe a Jaeger and an Ayla downstairs in kitchen, once you have them completely locked out, then it's a 3v3 on site. And then of course more than likely roamers are going to try and push up the stairs and go for retakes, and they'll get gunned down, and you have the man advantages. So the roam game on coastline isn't as strong. The anchors are more valued over anything on coastline.
This is probably my favourite point to defend as well. I love all the kind of variation that we see coming out downstairs. Whether it's the outside play, pushing in from the toilet, from the door, or from the door just next to the toilet even in some cases, and trying to take over main lobby, or even going upstairs. Just the amount of options that you have available to you makes it a really interesting point to watch. But here we go. Caveira on the roam once again. Last time around, he definitely managed to sprint outside and catch someone completely off guard, and the team followed up with 2 kills. So realistically, the Caveira was the reason they managed to turn everything around and win last time. Let's see if he can do the same again here. Oh, that's a madman. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot Havoc's in the back. He's not the guy you want to shoot. We
do see the IQ get the kill on the Blitz, so that is going to be the Vigil counter actually being put to good use at this stage. As the one reason why you do bring the IQ is to counter that specific operator. But however, Caveira being picked up by Madman is still at large, and he can come and flank you at any stage where he seems to be wanting to go for this blue. Mac with the C4, he is so good at getting them C4s from below. As Amir, we see him do it on border as well. Smitch, however, does get the trade out on the Havocs, so it is going to be a 3v3. As 1nFamy are going to take control of upstairs, but they don't have any soft destructibility, no buck, no sledge, as they have been eliminated. Let's see what they can do from this point.
I just want Madman to get someone.
Again.
It's fun. Silent Assassin.
Drone activated.
He's definitely lurking up here quite a long time, though. Where there are still 3 enemies available on the map to, of course, grab and interrogate, which might lead to a very quick slaughter of the remaining 2. Of course, there's no mega rush, to be fair, though.
No, he is just waiting. The push is going to come in. Rom, however, does get the kill on the cheetah, who was downstairs inside the site, so Smoke is going to be eliminated. Caveira is still on the lurk. Mac and Mira not even on site. Neither of Team Enyx are going to be on site, as Caveira does come down, does get spotted out by the Twitch. Twitch does miss the shots. Let's see what Enyx are going to do. They have to go for this retake. 1nFamy are going to start creeping and making their way in towards the site.
He's at the wrong place. He wants to get himself the interrogation to go for the outside run. Yeah.
If he goes for the outside run, he's going to get detected. As we do see Prem push in as the IQ, and it is going to go down for the plant. Twitch holding an angle, as well as Abana. Mac needs to see the planter. He knows where he's going to be located. Doesn't have the C4s, he did use it, as this is where Madman is going to get located. Smitch finishes off Mac, and last man up is going to be Madman, who is going to be outside.
Oh,
does catch a tag, but in the end, Prem does get the kill.
The guy just wanted to interrogate someone, and you guys denied him that whole time. How cruel. Caveira is really fun, and when she works, she's great, of course. Now, less so in competitive, because, well, what you saw happen just now is exactly why it's never such a great idea, because teams will always have each other's backs, and if you get one, they will simply turn around, try to revive them. If you're there, they'll kill you first, and then revive them. So, worked well the first time round, a little less so this time round.
So free apiece. Enyx do have the attack. Madman is going to go back on that Ashe that we know that he's going to be notorious for, of course. Blitz on the Buck Havocs, and Mac back on the Urbana and Thatcher respectively. Seems to be the same lineup, so no more memes, it appears to be, coming out from Team Enyx. They are trying to kick it into gear, what we're used to seeing them play.
Is this where they decide, right, 3 and 3, that's the magic number, time to start playing seriously again. But this is a very serious comp coming out of Enyx, like you say. Maybe they decided, okay, look, we've had our fun for a few rounds, we actually need to win this map, and then we can go back to messing around again. So in this case, it's playing super serious, trying to go for the win. So maybe this is where we get a small glimpse of what LAN Enyx is going to look like.
Yeah, that might be. They're just trying to hide. They don't want to give anything away.
Exactly.
Which is...
That's why I said earlier on, that's why I think they're taking a map like this, and why also we're seeing cafes, because they're the most common form we'll see. Maybe they're caught some new strats and they don't want to reveal. They've got no reason.
Because they're playing cafe. I know for a fact that Enyx hate cafe. They despise cafe with a passion. They would never play it. So maybe you are right whenever you say that they're just playing maps that they're not even going to let through. Because they banned out Clubhouse and they banned out Chalet. Two such strong maps for Enyx. They banned it out themselves, which we never see. You know, last time we seen Enyx 1nFamy play, they played Border and they played Chalet. And now we're playing Coastline Cafe. It's out the window.
Here we stand. Well, let's see if they can take this super serious comp seriously enough to win the round and bring this to 4 and 3. Or if 1nFamy, equally with a pretty serious comp themselves, can also close this one out and take us to 4 and 3 with the chance of them taking away a map from Enyx, staining that almost perfect record that they currently hold.
Enyx want to push in from this hookah lounge area. Blitz is waiting for these drones to be sent in. Havoc's also watching the flanks. Madman running downstairs, being drawn in by his droners.
Activating drone.
Pretty slow approach. Back on that single window, and Mac being on that single window does alert me to the fact that we will be seeing a possible feature take where they blow open the walls beside the A-bomb, which is something that I touched upon that we know Enyx do push. Blitz loses that engagement to Smitch.
Pop goes the Weasel. The Buck is dead. Not that it's absolutely huge, but generally very, very good for assaulting into the theatre and bedroom. Or penthouse, sorry. Assaulting into the penthouse, very, very good. Because if there's a blitz on the other side of the wall from below, you can get those picks off onto the devices. However, not necessarily going to be needed. Look at Madman's health, though. He is so low right now.
Madman is going to get the refrag for his team. Does square up 4 rounds apiece, but with a minute to go, still 4 members of 1nFamy alive. Vigil still on the room. Reset is going to be happening here. And at this stage, she is going to be in the roof. Havoc's going to be in the roof. Madman's going to be in the roof. And they're just going to start running in towards these gas grenades.
Okay, this is definitely a intriguing strategy, shall we say. Mac already being dropped. They just want to get this wall open right now and start making moves. First and foremost. Oh, that's going to be unfortunate if it gets bandaged to I don't think it will this time.
Oh,
that's open.
Great shot from him as Havoc then gets a kill onto Drake. 20 seconds left. Smoke is still going to be up. Madman catches a glimpse of Vigil. Puts him to extremely low health and is going to go for this flank round the far side. I'm sure Elamine will catch him if he does run through. But he does get the kill on the Thumbs. Havoc is going to go for the plant. Smoke is going to be lurking on these main lobby stairs. As the plant is going to be going down. Shots do miss.
Prem knows exactly where he's going to win the gunfight and lose it out. Pistol being pulled out by Jesus to bring a Prem down. Well played by Enyx, going to 4 and 3. One more round to go and they take this first map and then we move on to Cafe.
Rehost.
Do I have to move?
I don't know.
I'm so comfortable.
So we are going to be having a rehost at 4 rounds to 3. Team Enyx will be in the lead whenever we do come back to
one more round.
rehost. One more round for Team Enyx to win Coastline, and then we will be moving on to our final map of this evening, which will be Cafe.
Cafe is probably good practice for them because they'll be playing against Vexed at some point, no doubt.
I doubt we'll see Enyx let Vexed get Cafe through.
Very much so. However, crazy things have happened. It's all I can say. You never know the kind of stuff that anyone's going to bring out at Prem. It's all surprises for everyone. Like, for example, we saw 1UP say, yeah, sure, you guys can play Cafe. We'll face you on it. Did lose, but beside the point. You got to play. At the end of the day, it's like saying that you hate a certain operator, you never want to play against it, and permanently banning it. At some point, you will have to play against it, because by basically saying I refuse to play X, you narrow down your options of what else you can do. Like, if you're always being forced to ban away that map, you can't ban away another map against a team that you might consider to be very, very good at it. So it helps to get familiar at the very least. Which is why I think in this case, Enyx, although they might not play against Vex on it at LAN, having some practice on it and at least being aware of it and exposed to it a little bit more can only be a good thing.
The way that looking at LAN is going to be a best of 5. So that means that we're going to be seeing 2 bans from either side, 9 maps in the map pool, so 2 bans equals then into 5 maps being left. You may have 2 maps that you'll be weak on. If those are going to be your 100% confirmed bans at LAN, then you need to know every other 7 map, because you don't know what the enemy team's going to ban from you. So at least in your map pool, you need to have 7 maps. No shadow of a doubt.
Absolutely. And well, we'd hope they would, but of course we don't really know. All this talk about LAN makes me hungry to tell you that you can indeed get tickets for that LAN that we keep on speaking about. Go to the URL on your screen right now. That is esl.pm/Siege Finals. And you can pick up your tickets to join us here on the 10th and 11th of March, live in Leicester, basically the centre of the country. Shouldn't be too far for anyone to get to, realistically. It's not like we're trying to send you from south of England all the way up to Scotland, for example.
Or Northern Ireland.
Or Northern Ireland, yeah. If you want to grab a plane like this guy, then by all means do so. He's doing that. If he can afford to get a plane, well...
I don't pay for it.
Afford to get a plane. If he can be bothered to invest the time in getting a plane and getting over, then you guys can afford some time, a little bit of cash, to get down to Leicester.
They're only a £5. The tickets are only a £5, guys. That is... See, whenever I've seen the tickets for a £5, I was blown back. It's like, no way. From getting the doors open at 9 and they close at 9?
Do you want to know an industry secret here? Why? Because we're literally organising an event now in an organisation I volunteer for, and I've set the price at £5. The reason we do it is because if we give them away for free, people will buy tickets and set them up and then not turn up.
Yeah.
So we say, look, if we set the price at like 5 or 10 quid...
Still really cheap.
They are very cheap. It's simply to get you to basically
You don't go on the pound land and buy 5 items.
Oh yeah, we're doing this got a thing with our event where we're saying, right, charge you a £5, we'll give you a free drink when you come in. You get your cost back. It's just to make sure you actually come through the front door. If not, I get a free drink. Hey, happy days for me. Speaking of drinks, we're back onto Coastline. Grab a nice pina colada, chill out by the beach, and let some Siege play out behind you. Now, 4-3 in favour of Enyx to win this one. They take the map altogether. If 1nFamy win it, we go into overtime. Fuse being picked up by Prem once again. He didn't use any fuse charges last time. At all.
It is going to be a hookah lounge and billiards room. I'm trying to figure out where he could use these fuse charges.
I mean, he probably isn't planning to. Like, he didn't at all last time when they played into theatre. And
I believe it was Blitz who brought the fuse last time.
Someone did. They didn't use it.
Yeah. It was Blitz on Enyx who brought the fuse in the first round.
Like here, realistically, you put it on a door or a window, and that's probably about it.
Yeah, the only option I'm looking like is the big double window, but we know that Man likes to lurk downstairs, so he's going to be ready for that, of course. And of course, they're actually going to castle as well, so maybe the fuse charge could work pretty well for 1nFamy if they manage to get a blitz there, because we know that that's where Enyx want to hold is going to be that billiards room by castling an awful lot of these different angles that 1nFamy can't try and use.
Possibly. Well, we'll see, because they're also setting up as well on the other side here, making sure they've got a few angles to cover off. Roman's doing a bit of scouting work inside those double doors on the main entryway. Wanted to make sure there is no one lurking to pick them off bright and early. And it's set up pretty well so far, all quite tight-knit for the most part.
Yeah, pretty standard hold. We're not seeing anything out of the ordinary at this stage. Can this cluster charge get any kills? I highly doubt it, as these guys on Enyx should be experienced enough to know that whenever you hear them hockey pucks being shot in, it is time to run.
Leg it, lads. Gonna set it off anyway. I didn't hear anything go off.
Might have been ADS, or maybe he just hasn't blown it.
Quite possibly.
Don't think he's blown it, because we were heard it straight away.
No, because he pressed his...
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't hear any cluster charges.
I mean, that's what I mean. I didn't hear anything off, and I was like, I haven't heard anything. Yeah, what's going on?
So Drake located on this roof. Again.
Oh, so do you want to know how they did that?
How?
They pulled the wall down. They pulled the castle wall down.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. They must
That
have
was good.
They must have seen it and thought, ah, I'll risk my life by running face first into a grenade launcher. Sure, let's just pull that door down. It worked.
Prem has rotated over towards this aquarium side. As you see that castle barricade is going to stop any lines of sight.
Oh!
As Madman gets a kill on to Drake. The two behemoths of both of these teams.
Cheeky one tap.
Madman does get the better this time, as he is going to go for a couple of things. Look, Hall of Fame. Did you see that?
I didn't. I can't pay any attention. I believe you, mate. I've just heard someone call it guitar before. I think it was King George. I think he calls it guitar. Because saying Hall of Fame is a bit longer than saying guitar. What? We're all tired now. Come on.
50 seconds to go.
The slow beat down on the door. Look at Smitch.
Smitch is looking to go for these castle barricades.
Rip your elbow, my friend.
Prem peeking in and out off that impact nade. We do also see Jaeger lurking behind. Prem is careful of that. Two members are going to be located inside this aquarium room. Matt gets a kill on the run from that quick run out. As Thumbs is going to be located on the roof, but does decide to drop down into the sights of Madman. As Blitz gets a kill on the Prem. And last man up is going to be Smitch, who does follow Madman.
There we go.
And Enyx take Coastline 5 rounds to 3.
We said 5-2 was our estimate, so we came pretty close. We clearly deserve work as analysts because we are so good at guessing what the rough scoreline is going to be. But now that means we get the chance to step into Cafe. What do we think?
I don't know, I've never seen both these teams play Cafe. That's the worry for me. We've never seen it before, so then you always wonder.
That's exciting though, right?
Yeah, it's exciting to see these new strategies that they come up with. But obviously we're going to try and base Cafe off what we've already seen from Vex and 1UP later on, earlier on today.
Yeah.
So we have an idea with the type of strats, the type of meta. I have said that Cafe is a bit of a steel meta. There's not a lot of swap and change you can do with the Cafe strats, because again, there's only 2 bomb sites viable, which is the main killer for Cafe. Yeah. You could also say the same for Clubhouse, which is a bit of a killer where there's only 2 viable bomb sites. But just having only 2, and not even like the mid floor isn't even a good bomb site either. Like the mining place and fireplace isn't very viable as well, because all you can do is a retake strategy in that.
Maybe we have some fun and choose some very unorthodox points, should we say, so far. This is really nice, so they run out here. If only it worked that well the next time as well. But obviously, apparently not was the answer. It was nice how they capitalised on it as well and turned that into 2 kills very, very quickly. So essentially 1 kill turned into 3 almost immediately. Knife, bye. Oh, that was a teabag. That was pretty tragic. I'll be honest there, that was more Madman, I think, stepping in for line of fire. He knew those bullets were going past to bring him past his ears, and he chose to move, so bit of a whoopsie daisy there.
Deagle.
Pow, pow, pow. That's evil.
Oh, and this was the 6-12 shotgun, like we talked about, where Madman just runs in crazy with the shotgun, does pick up a kill, and doesn't automatically get traded out, of course. Then Madman just doing Madman things. What can we say?
Madman doing Madman things. Mad things, as it would be, done by a man. As his name would suggest, it's Madman. Cafe is coming up next to you in just a couple of minutes. Well, I feel what we should remind you whilst we're here of a couple of things that you should probably take note of. First one, we have a competition for a 24-inch AOC monitor. It's free, basically. You get to enter for free. You haven't even got to tell us where you live. We're not going to come and stalk you or anything crazy like that. You got to press a few buttons and you get the chance to win a brand new monitor. You can't say fairer than that for spending a night of watching Rainbow Six and getting the chance to win a free monitor. So head over to esl.pm/R6S comp. Enter your, well, not really details, enter the competition by doing whatever it tells you on that site. I'll be honest, I haven't visited it myself. I'm not allowed to enter, but it's worth a go. Get yourself involved. There's also the Go4s, which are on tomorrow night on both Xbox and PS4. You can get yourself involved and sign up for this with a few of your friends. Have a bit of fun. I'm sure Demo will play in it. Maybe I'll do it at some point.
Might cast it tomorrow.
There you go. Maybe you'll cast it. You might even get yourself shouted out by this guy. Not that's really anything to look forward to, but you never know. Head over to esl.pm/Go4R6UK. I see that little... How was that?
Yeah, you'll be seeing one of these after.
How old are you again? Mate, it's our playground scuffle here. We're in the adult world now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was told not to beat the elderly.
Yeah, you shouldn't beat the elderly, mate. Go to jail for that kind of thing. It's very bad of you. What else have I forgot to shout out about?
You're the host.
Tickets!
done tickets like 12 times tonight.
We're going to do it again because it's the final week of Prem. I'm not even going to talk about it. You can just see it at the bottom of your screen right there. In fact, go on, you plug it. I want you to have a go at plug in something.
So guys, if you do want to catch all of the live action, which will be next weekend, let's not forget, we do, of course, have only limited tickets, so make sure you get them while they are there. You will be able to meet all the players, meet myself and also like Scoundrel. Let's not forget about the host, Matt Andrews. He'll be there coming back from his invitational break, and of course all the cosplayers coming down, I believe, as well. A lot of different stuff. It'll be good. It'll be really good, guys.
Cosplayers or military men, you just don't know which one's going to turn up at this point. Either way, it's going to look really cool. Hey, Matt Andrews will come in, he's like Pulse outfit again.
Yeah, I hope he brings them shades. I hope he brings them shades.
There we go. Well done with that plug. Wasn't too bad. Oh, wow. Talk about timing. That's Matt Andrews on screen.
It's a younger Matt Andrews.
A much younger Matt Andrews.
That's a much younger Matt. Let's get him them glasses for LAN, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. Looks like some holiday maker.
Get him a comb.
What was that signalling them from our observer? No. Oh, wait. Dabbing has been our method of communication
if
for the
you
last
don't know what's going on behind the screen, the observer and Dez are dabbing to each other. It's a very sad time in the studio. I can hear the producer sighing with just disbelief.
He's going to dab as well now. Are you going to dab? He doesn't dab, apparently.
10 seconds left.
Well, to be honest with you, you taught me about this language demo.
I didn't. He taught you.
No, I asked you what does one dab mean. You told me.
I made it up on the spot.
Well, you still told me. Doesn't matter if it was made up 500 years ago or in the time of Christ or now. You still made it up.
So, on to Cafe, our final match of this evening. I'm sure I will be glad to say that very happily. We will be seeing a mute and also a dock being picked up by Team Enyx. No Jaeger, no Bandit, or no Ayla. The top 3 picked operators on the defense aren't going to be shown.
Who the hell ever invented the dab anyway? Where does it come from?
We're not having this conversation.
Why is this?
We are not having this conversation.
Why does this with your hands? Why is that a dab?
Put a Twitter post up.
I don't get it. It's just like, I don't know. It's kids like you these days. That's your problem. All too busy trying to get famous for YouTube, so you make up dumb stuff like that. And even you've made a language for it. That's just how dumb you are.
Oh, he's got the one tap. Rum taking the head clean off of Mac.
An actual one tap as well.
That was an actual one tap.
I say everything is a one tap. It was genuinely a one tap.
Wow, big plays from Rum going for that. It was almost like a bit of a pre-fire spot, which is very common for players to hold them angles. As we do see the Blitz being picked up by Prem. He is going to start pushing in through this cigar shop. He's going to get met with some fierce resistance from none other than a Valkyrie. Madman playing inside the cigar shop.
With a shotgun.
All he has to do is just stand up and more or less get a double kill, I'd imagine. Is Blitz going to be ready for it? I highly doubt this is going to be the last place that 1nFamy are going to be expecting Enyx to play.
I love how he's just been down, stuck down here now for so long. When does he make his move is the big question, because everyone else has moved out of cigar now, but Madman's still just enjoying the music. Waiting to take some cigars with a shotgun. Oh, here we go. He knows his time is nigh. He can hear them right next to him. He's waiting for his opportunity. Bam! Oh, straight to the face. That was so brutal. I loved it.
He is looking for more blitzes, just starting to pester Cheetah, and does get the kill. And Madman, he only has a shotgun, so he can't challenge these guys at range. Does see blitzes run past. He's going to have to make a mad dash. The best option he could go for is try and push in towards the bar area.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
But I'm sure he is going to get cut off straight away by the sledge running in. Madman gets the shotgun kill. Another one to his name. As we do see the plant going down. C4 is going to be nailed. It's going to get killed on Blackbeard. He's not. He's going to miss it. Does light him up quite a bit. And he just got that pistol kill.
Boy.
On the run, he gets another one. Madman.
Careful.
Stop it.
You're going to make Demo a very happy man on cast if you're not careful with plays like that. What a god. What a god.
How does he do it?
I don't know, mate. Ask him.
I do. And he tells me I don't know. I ask him, why are you so good? And he says, I don't know.
That's Cyrus production, by the way.
Why?
I was just asking him how he does it. He's because he's a madman. I'm like, yeah, real funny. This is why Jareth is sat behind the monitors and we're sat here.
I'd like to see you do his job.
I could do his job.
No, you couldn't.
I can press a few buttons on a
yeah, you have to
keyboard.
be smart to do that job.
Yeah, I'm real smart. I can do it. I'm not smart about Siege, but I'm smart about a lot of other things.
Yeah. What, League?
League is one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So,
bomb.
A few other games as
on
well.
to enemy's defense, we will be moving into a top
Attackers
floor
have
once
discovered the
again.
location of a bomb.
I know how to spell encyclopedia and you don't. Even though you're the Northern Irish Rainbow Six
Oh, sorry,
Encyclopedia.
forgot Encyclopedia has to do anything with what we're doing at this moment.
Technically it does, because if you're a
No.
Rainbow Six Encyclopedia, it means you know everything about Rainbow Six. To be fair, you didn't know one of the team rosters earlier on, so I can't call you an encyclopedia anymore. You've had a few pages ripped out, that's what we'll say. What?
Let me do my job.
Oh, you're so young, bless
10
you.
seconds.
So, bar and cocktail lounge is where we will be headed.
5 seconds
We're seeing
remaining.
Prem pick up the Mira. Drake also rocking the dot, going for a bit of a spawn kill here
Attackers recovered
on
the
this
diffuser.
top window.
Attackers are heading out
Seeing
to
if he
defuse the
can
bomb.
go for a fish onto anybody.
I'm smart, lots of things.
Sums you up in a sentence.
I'm going to miss Rainbow Six Prem.
Yeah, you must be got it. You're not going to land.
I am, because to be honest with you, like, the community behind it's so passionate. I really want
yeah.
to meet everyone. Like, everyone has said real nice things to me, despite me clearly being a total idiot when it comes to Rainbow Six. I will miss not seeing everyone.
I think they like it because you rip me to shreds. That's the main thing that
That's
people
what they like me in week 1 and 2 for. And then I had to settle down a bit, and I had to be a bit more careful. And then I thought, you know, this week we'll have a bit of fun still.
There's a reason why me and Enyx Scoundrel had the highest peak viewers and we and you didn't.
I don't know what's happened today. I think it's because you've just come back and everyone.
Because you've come back. I was here last week and we were fine.
Everyone's been building up to week 6 and just thinking, surely 1 week demo will not turn up, and then you did turn up. That's all it is, mate.
So Enyx seem to be going for this the skylight drop with all of these utility devices, smoke grenades. Ying's going in.
Oh wow, flash.
It's actually going to be Havoc's getting Yinged himself. Does he not see the Jaeger just run through the smoke? Rum did kill Madman, but then Fums gets the kill onto Mac. This is pretty bad. From Enyx not covering their flanks. Drake does see Glaz and shuts them down straight away with a great shot.
Another one.
And we are going to see then Cheetah drop as well. 3v2. Blitz gets the kill on the Prem. Drake, and I believe it's Rum. Last 2 members up. Drake getting shot. And he is going to get downed and killed by Blitz. All down to Rum, who is going to be playing as an Ela pushing up towards these red stairs.
They got Jackal as well.
Blitz knows where he's at. Diffuser is going to go down. And this, you'd imagine, is going to go in with Enyx.
You'd imagine. But then we saw what Madman did last time. And Rum's had some pretty good games lately. To be fair, I actually think since his move away from Horizon, he has looked very good. However, not good enough, because Blitz will drop him with the toy gun.
Yep.
It's firing the little like orange Nerf darts people used to fire at each other.
So, moving on into round 3, Enyx are leading. The bosses just came in, so you have to be in good behaviour.
I'm on good behaviour. At least you can get home now.
Yeah.
We're not going to throw you out on the street and just be like, yeah, see ya. Good luck getting back to Northern Ireland. Make you swim to get home.
No. You'd drive me home, wouldn't you?
To Northern Ireland, no.
Yeah,
I'd drive you to Birmingham, like, and I'd help you get on a plane there, but that's about it.
Plane's not till tomorrow, like,
Well,
you're fine there.
No, you can stay outside, mate. Sorry. I don't love you that much.
Attackers
you
need
love
to
me?
locate and defuse
I take the mic, but I
bombs
like
if they
you.
can.
You're all right. You're one of the easier casters to work with I've ever worked with.
What is that?
Attackers
Well,
have discovered the location of a bomb.
Do I need to go into this?
No, not really.
Didn't think so.
No, you're good. You're good.
Several reasons, mate. It's all good.
So, on to our third round. Enyx in
I wish it was
complete
Christmas.
control of Cafe. They are bringing, it seems to be a lot of utility to more or less stop plants. We're seeing Ela mines, we're seeing Legion traps, we're seeing Echo being picked up as well.
Would you buy me a Christmas present?
It's not Christmas yet.
But
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Look at it. It's kind of a wreck at Christmas, but it's the after party of
10
Christmas,
seconds
right?
left before insertion.
Yeah.
The whole place gets turned into a
Yeah.
heap.
This is another map which I would
5
love to
seconds
see
to insertion.
recreated and designed. So the kitchen one would work. I think this is one that they need to work on.
Attackers
I'd say
protect the
Hereford,
bomb
then this
diffuser.
one.
See, this is a good transition that I can get on board with, because you're talking about the game still, but it's actually about the map. I like it. Good. You're learning. See, I actually agree. I'm looking forward to seeing Hereford base. To be fair, that will really
Yeah, that'll
spice
be
things
good,
up a
that'll
bit.
be good.
And like you were saying earlier on, if you get a rotation in map pool as well, that could add quite a lot to it.
And then the other one that I would I'm liking to see as well is that they're bringing in clubhouse rotations. So actually, master bedroom and Kasher might be viable now, and we actually might see a room game coming out from Clubhouse, which will be great to see. And no longer bar is going to be such a bad site where people are just pushing from strip and plant the pool table. There's actually going to be a separate room now, so pool table isn't included in the bar plants. So that's going to be really fun to see.
I'm looking forward to it. Also quite looking forward to see if Enyx take the rest of these rounds seriously and actually close the game out against 1nFamy, or if 1nFamy can turn things around and end on a swan song, as it might be. So far looking like it's going the way of Enyx, mind you. Looking pretty solid. Got the Echo on side once again, though.
Yeah, they do have the Echo, so they can, of course, stop any of these plants wanting to come in, as well as just stun anybody wanting to jump in through this single window. It seems to be Thumbs is gearing towards that. The rest of 1nFamy are starting to work on the top floor. They do have, of course, Sledge, who can go for these soft, destructible floors. And there's also, we're going to see the Blitz being picked up as well, so that's an interesting pickup. So he can be used to more or less just bully his way down possibly white, or just in towards the red stairs area.
Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know who 1nFamy listened to when they heard that saying. I hope not me. It's not always strictly true. However, No Thumbs with his patience is rewarded with a kill onto Matt, but immediately Havocs will trade one back onto Rum. Smitch gets one onto Havocs by order of things. That must mean that Smitch will die next if the chain is to continue. However, that looks not to be the case, as Cheetah will bring down No Thumbs.
Does equal up into a 3-on-3. Ecodrome still up and alive. Cheetah inside this red corridor. This is going to be one of the main areas that cut off any rotations towards the red, but Drake pushing down, playing aggressive on this Sledge. Does pick up the kill, and it does leave it in towards a 3v2. Prem pushing his way in towards this B bomb site. But we are going to see him get lit up beside the Legion. Smitch is also going to be gearing up and trying to help the rest of his teammates. As Ecodrone's going to be coming out, nades do miss. This is what we're looking at for these Echoes, to stall out this round as long as he can. Prem is looking for this Legion who has backed off. Echo located downstairs. Blitz is going to go for this rotate up this white stairs. Looking in towards the corridor. Does catch a glimpse of the Sledge. Misses it. Grenade bounces, but that also misses.
5 seconds.
As the Ecodrone needs to hit. Madman needs to get this Ecodrone.
He's got it underneath him, I think, as well.
He's
going to get it. Yes, he will.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Good interrupt.
So the Echo is going to be coming in and just completely annihilating that plant. As 1nFamy did group up, they should have spread themselves out more, knowing that Legion must have rotated from there. Then they could have pushed in towards the red stairs, or the red corridor area, pushed in towards the A, and then have an option for planting either towards A or B, rather than just piling yourself in and leaving yourself flanked from that white stairs. That white stairs corridor flank, which we did see being implemented by Legion.
Well used in the grand scheme of things. 3-0 to Enyx, now 2 wins away from 2-0ing 1nFamy in the final game of the regular season. Again, in case you haven't heard it for the 15th time today, LAN is on the 10th and 11th of March. It's the live finals between 4 of the top teams. Sorry, I should say all 4. Can't say that anymore, can I? All 4 have now been decided. We know who is going to LAN. Radix definitely going in as the underdogs.
Another thing we know as well is the matchups.
Yes, we
for
do.
LAN, we know that Vexed versus Radix.
Yeah, and 1UP versus Enyx.
Yeah, Enyx versus 1UP. That is going to be great.
Attackers have located a bomb.
What a game. I'll be watching.
From Ukraine.
From an undisclosed location.
From Ukraine.
From Ukraine. I won't say where, but I'll be watching.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, it'll be a good one to tune in for. I'll be sure to be rooting for you in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to need it with a potential 20-map cast.
Misspelled rooting there, meant abusing you in chat.
So, we will be seeing this top floor hold coming out from 1nFamy. Enyx picking, again, more strange operators, Dokkaebi. And he's actually going to be using the shotgun, so that the more... that's going to remind me of the KSG from Black Ops 2. If you ever played Black Ops 2, you guys know what I'm talking about with that gun. Drake is going to shut down Madman straight away from that angle, top of white stairs.
I've had enough of your tricks, Dokkaebi, he says. Moves it from the game. Smitch gets Mac as well, so a 3 versus 5 now for Enyx this round. Not going as well, I think, as maybe they would hope. There may be a Madman a little bit too quick to go charging in without his team really getting the chance to get set up first. However, let's see what the rest of the team can do.
Cheetah located on the skylight. Smitch does walk into the crosshairs of him. It's a very common spot that we did talk about from our previous matchup between 1UP and Vex. Is somebody just waiting on that skylight for somebody to push in towards the open area. Havoc's just making sure that body is indeed dead. And then does decide to push his way towards this red stairs to assist Blitz. And we are going to be seeing Jaeger do the same thing that Madman did as a mute inside the cigar lounge. Just sitting and waiting, hoping that nobody does spot him. As Vigil is going to see Blitz and start lighting him up as Jaeger pops up and does show himself. Blitz is going to be on 1 HP, but Rum from the flank does finish him off.
Down for a second there, is going to get pulled back up potentially, and now into a 4 versus 1. There's only so much that the poor Hibana can do. Cheetah, the newbie to the game, well, to the team, so as you could say at this point, or new to playing regularly with them, finds himself dropped by Drake in the final showdown.
1nFamy do get their first round on the board, so not a total annihilation victory for Enyx. But still, Enyx have the lead nonetheless. So let's see where this will take us, as it will be going back upstairs for Enyx's bar and cocktail lounge once again. Pulse, Valkyrie being picked up.
Eyeing up the Chanka.
He's thinking about the Chanka. Taking lesson from Vex, it appears to be.
Very stern one. Back over to the Bandit to be serious. No, yeah, there you go. Okay. That's more common. That's more what I expected.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So here they go on the defense to try and take this as a sort of match point for themselves. Again, the Valkyrie and the Pulse got a lot of intel gathering potential. Of course, the most important thing is how you use that intel. Echo on side once again. Both teams kind of realizing actually how irritating that Echo is to deal with.
Bomb located.
The yokai flying around, just being like, hey, want a plant? No. Hey, want a plant? No. Over and over again.
Yeah, that's the thing about Echo, is that he is so decisive in them final couple of seconds. You take, for example, maps like Coastline, where we talked about the bedroom plant on beside that VIP lounge area. Also, potentially could be used in Clubhouse for stopping the laundry plant, and also Consulate for the garage push. So he is strong on certain holds, not every hold. You know, he's not very strong on an organ master bedroom hold, because it's too close range for an Echo to do what he needs to do, of course. We're going to see Pulse Shotgun being picked up. We do see the UMP preferred more over the shotgun.
Well.
But the Pulse, of course, does give it a bit more of
Matt Andrews, not
factor.
Pulse.
Okay, Matt Andrews then.
Thank you. I'm actually going to say, for the rest of this series, Matt Andrews instead of Pulse. That's my aim.
Drones up and running.
The attackers bomb.
Oh, here we go. The drop's coming in and through the hatch. He knows where they're all coming from as well. Matt Andrews stepping forward, going to get a scanner down, trying to find where they all are. Knows what one is through this wall at least. Going to walk around and try and go for the spray. Shotgun out, but it's all going to get eaten up by that shield. Goes for the feet, mind you, but isn't going to find too much of that one. Here he goes, well behind them once again. Matt Andrews going for the kill, but not quite landing the shots. Gets the C4 out, gets it out, and catches no one either. A bit panicked at the minute from Havoc's, but ultimately Matt Andrews will get dropped down by Prem. And now Drake can go flying in. They're all breaching through here, dropping them as they go. One kill gets turned back on Switch, mind you, with Blitz getting that one back. Cheetah gets dropped through in a 4 versus 2. And Enyx are definitely being put on the wire here a little bit. It's not been the most comfortable outcome for them in these last couple of rounds, but now in a 2 versus 3. Blitz bringing down Ron. That's the second kill of the round thus far. Now the yokai is back out to play.
Mark is going to be the only man on site. He is going to get pushed by Blitz, who is only on 1 HP. He gets the flip around, and that's going to be Thumbs getting dropped. One bullet to land on Blitz will kill him, as Drake is going to be stationed on these white stairs as well, fighting with this Echo. He does lose out on them gun battles.
Didn't hit a single shot either as well.
Mark is going to go for the pre-fire, gets it down. 1v1 between Blitz.
Attackers have located
Mark versus Prem. These two guys are very good friends.
Aww.
So they are. They've known each other for quite some time. But who will win? You'd like to think Mark in this situation, because he has an actual machine gun. And of course, Prem is on at least 5 HP.
Bit of a tough one here, I think. I'd say Mac on full HP. They know where he is as well from the camera. Bam! There we go. Taking it through to match point, Enyx now 1 round away from closing out the final round of the Season 1 Premiership here in Leicester. We are close. Oh. Random producer walked in at nearly gone midnight. What is wrong with that man?
He's a traitor. He went and did the CSGO.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't go home apparently. He lives and breathes the studio. I think he's like absorbed by the walls when he goes to sleep, and he just kind of like just becomes one with the studio. He's always awake. He's
this is the weird part of the night, isn't it? We always have this. I had this last week.
Yeah, look, you need to embrace it. It's 11:45. We've been here for 5 hours and 45 minutes now. Things always get a bit weird.
I've been here since 2:30.
Look, after about 4 hours, look, it's fine then, 'cause you're in chill. You're not in broadcast mode. Now we're sat at the desk, we're in broadcast mode.
Defenders
so what, this isn't broadcast mode?
This is broadcast mode because we're sat at the desk and doing stuff. But I'm saying before broadcast, like 2:30 till 6. That's like casual chat time, socialise, relax time. Once you've sat down and the microphone's on and all these people at home are watching and listening to the rubbish that we talk after like 10:30. 10:30 is the watershed in esports, right? It's when things get really weird. Well, not really weird, just different weird. Like, even these teams have started picking really weird stuff, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. They know. 10:30, esports, weird time, go. It's always the way. Guarantee you. Ask anyone.
So the potential final match of the season to conclude our first offline season.
It's been emotional, boys.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Let's see if Enyx can close it out.
Yeah, let's.
And win the map 5 rounds 2-1. Again, Enyx, we will see them back in action for the live finals, which, of course, if you didn't know, if you're just tuning in, is on the 10th and 11th of March. Tickets are still available.
ESL.pm/Siege finals.
There you go.
Yep, I got it covered. Don't worry.
Enyx already at a deficit with 2 kills going in favour of 1nFamy. Ash getting dropped as well as the Dokkaebi. Nate being cooked by IQ, doesn't catch Rum on this vigil, as we do see Fums get the kill on the Havocs. Cheetah then does shut down Rum with that quick peek. But equally, I believe that's going to be Bandit located on that red stairs, holding an angle. Blitz is going to be upstairs, inside the bar, and Drake swings around, gets the kill on the Cheetah.
Pew! Drake, time to shine bright, my friend.
Last man up is going to be Drake. Does get shot, or last man up is going to be Blitz, does shut down Drake, and gets another down on to the Bandit. It's going to be Thumbs. In a 2v1 situation, is going to use 1Candela for his retreat. Does catch the downed Thumbs, as Valkyrie is starting to go for this push.
No. No one there, my friend. Well spotted. Not really well spotted. Still not well spotted. Spotted.
Attackers have located a bomb.
What? I've already told you, it's like 10 to 12. This happens, okay?
So Blitz does have to retreat downstairs and pick up this diffuser where his teammates did leave it. Both the 1nFamy members are holding strong inside the site.
Run.
Still has 2 smoke grenades and a Candela at his advantage. I'd imagine he is just going to chuck it in and go for this last Valhalla charge. Just checking his corners. He is going to run in.
No,
does get spotted out by the pulse shot. Goes back and forth.
What?
Whoa! Didn't even mean to kill Prem. Can Blitz secure this? He's going to see it back and forth, back and forth.
No, he missed it. Oh, that's always the exciting one.
Smitch does clutch out the round for 1nFamy.
Matt Andrews doing work.
We will be seeing another round of Cafe.
One more round. One more round. We're going all the way. Honestly, overtime. It's coming. You just know, right? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Just check him. Sure?
Uh-huh.
It's past your bedtime.
No, it's not.
It is. You tired?
Don't go to school.
What? That's a lie.
It's not.
It definitely is.
Definitely not.
Mate, until you've learned how to spell encyclopedia, you can't leave school. You are the Rainbow Six Encyclopedia. If you can't spell your own name, that's like the first thing you do when you first start in nursery. What? It's true. You're the Rainbow Six Encyclopedia from Northern Ireland. It's a cool title to hold, I think. Again, you're missing a few pages, but...
So we will be moving on into our possible Final round, still match point in favour of Team Enyx.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Legion going to be picked up. Capcan, one of your favourite operators, will also be played.
Yay!
1nFamy picking up the Blitz. We've seen a lot of Blitz inside the Premiership. I would say that we've seen Blitz, we've seen Vigil, the two main operators that we weren't expecting to see, have a big rise inside this season. Blitz, we do know, did get that 2-speed buff in the TTS. I don't expect it to get out of the TTS because he is severely broken.
I remember seeing some clips on Twitter and
it is broken.
So funny.
So I don't see him changing whatsoever. I don't really know why they would want to change Blitz, because he's in a good position at the moment. He does really well.
He gets niche picks, right?
Yeah,
You've seen every now and then.
He's really good. He's really good for the particular niche strategies, pocket strategies. You know, you talk about the one-up strat where they push the Blitz up the white stairs. You could also use it for a quick chalet kitchen trophy where you jump in the trophy window and shield away from the bullets. So he can be used in good succession for particular maps, especially in close quarter maps. Blitz possibly rushing down construction tunnel, or it could be another shot, which is another option if somebody could make it work. That'd be fun to see as well.
Lol.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Rum is going to reset himself and does get picked up by his teammate.
Trusty drone is always willing to zap its owner.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Now, Enyx down to 4 already. 1nFamy stacking up. Starting to get ready for their push in towards the point. Madman actually lurking off all the way downstairs at the minute as well. It's on the roam. Does have that Echo drone available.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Where has he gone? He's run away.
Madman playing that Echo off-site all the way downstairs inside the bakery. Probably the last place, but he is going to get chased down by a Twitch drone.
I want to call the yokai drone.
Yeah, I think that... Did he possibly get that yokai drone?
I definitely think he got it.
I heard that zap. C4's going to get chucked out by Capcan. Doesn't get anything. As Mac does have to shy away.
Over the spray. Oh, close. A little bit to the right there. Could have taken someone's head.
Oh, it's one.
Can he get 2?
On to Drake and does side the back by a minute to go. 1nFamy need to start dropping in towards this red corridor, get themselves in a position. As Havoc's with the shotgun, shots are going to be fired out. Buck equally missing his shots.
Hide inside the train.
1nFamy didn't bring any hard breach, so they can't get the hatch off. So they're really reliant on all of this soft destruction being brought by the Buck and also the Sledge. Mac gets the kill on the Prem, but then Rum does equally get the trade out on the Chia. Echo drone actually still is up. We thought it did get destroyed, but that is not going to be the case.
He had a couple of shots at it, so clearly missed with that last one as well. I mean, the other ones around the tanks are still moving, but understandably so. Here it comes.
Madman still downstairs playing that offsite Echo. Havoc's with a double kill with the pulse shotgun. Is this going to be the last round of this season? All down to Smitch on the Buck, pushing in from the Raiden in towards this red corridor. Echo drone, of course, is going to give all the intel and also stun him. 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!
And that is going to be Enyx taking the victory over 1nFamy in a 2-0 fashion. And that is going to conclude our last map of the studio.